Risking comfort and privilege, the Dominican Sisters of Sinsinawa have taken a stand to confront racism, human trafficking, climate change, nuclear weapon production, fracking, irresponsible gun ownership, and the death penalty. Living their lives on the front lines of change, their lessons have been delivered in over 250 schools, health clinics, social work offices, parishes, camps, and colleges, where the Sinsinawa Dominicans have served over the past 175 years.
I tell our students, this education is not only for you, it's for your community as well. We are going to know if you're not here, and we are going to make sure that you can be here so that you can succeed. This is the inheritance we have from the sisters.
You can feel that they are still here in spirit, and that really says something about them. It's kind of like a call to action. Now it's up to us to make sure that this movement and this mission is still here. How can we help the community? How can we as a Dominican community help our brothers and sisters in the world?
The leadership styles and the visionary that the Sinsinawa Dominicans are, the way that they empower the students, not just about academic skills, but about community skills and world views.
I've taken many members of our faculty and staff to the mound, to the Mother House, so that they can meet more of the sisters. And almost without exception, people come back from that experience having had their sense of the importance of relationship deepened, having had their sense of care nurtured. They come out of it with a sense that they are part of something greater than themselves. That's a tremendous, tremendous legacy.
Over 3,400 women have made profession as Dominican Sisters of Sinsinawa and have set out to more than 500 ministry locations all around the world. This includes the Spokane Dominicans, who joined the congregation in 1995, and the Dominican Associates of Sinsinawa, men and women who share in prayer, study, and spiritual growth with the sisters. A worldwide family seated at God's great table.
The oneness of it. To meet people from around the world when I say I'm a Sinsinawa Dominican sister, and they say, well, I had sister so-and-so in first grade, or somebody taught me at Rosary College.
One of our associates recently went to Alaska. And when she met some of the people, she told them she was a Dominican associate of Sinsinawa. And they're like, whoa, we know the Sinsinawa sisters because we've had different sisters be there and do pastoral piece. And many times they would fly a little plane and go to little villages. And they welcomed her because she's family.
The sisters who went before us, it wasn't about them. It was something bigger that they could invest their lives. The stamina, the courage, and compassion. You can have all the degrees in the world and all this, that, and the other thing. But if you don't have compassion, if you don't have a heart, then what's it really all about?
My first morning at the border, I remember walking by a room and seeing something out of the corner of my eye, and it was a dad and his son that were kneeling by their cot. And it dawned on me, I'm not here to give anything. I'm totally here to just join with. Being part of a mission that's center is the love of neighbor. That is what life is all about, is who are you going to be sitting at the table with? Who in history, Martín de Porres, Antonio Montesino, Father Samuel, who all these ate with, and who's not at the table? Who's missing? Who do we have to go and find to make this picture complete? What better way to spend our lives? We have a great past and present to rely upon, and our future is only going to make us better. There's no doubt about it.
Reflecting back on my life and reflecting the choices that I've made. Now that I know this life, there's nothing else I could choose. And it was a choice because I entered at an older age. I've had relationships and a boyfriend. I know the choice that I've made. I've lived this life for 15 years, and I would have never envisioned it for myself. But it's been the greatest gift.
My first and always love will be our sisters. The deep faith, the endless humor, the resilience, the incredible heart for God's people that my sisters have is really what gets me out of bed in the morning.
We certainly are not women who agree with each other all the time, but there's a much deeper connection and a deeper affection for who we are as unique individuals, that somehow we're all in this together.
To be able to go through the changes with other people, to have people to work out your life with. My life has been so enriched by the variety of people that I've met over the years. It's wonderful how it all weaves together in the fabric of life. It's been quite amazing. I'm a lifer.
I was going to be a high school English teacher in Minnesota. That was my vision for my life. Get married and have 5 kids, 3 boys and 2 girls, like I had something to do with that. But that was my plan. I have been to Europe. I never thought I'd travel. I have taught college. I have taught little kids. I was asked to go to school. I got to go to Notre Dame. I mean, every time you turn around, another door opens, even if it's not the one you were going to pick. You start like this and your world just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's who I was meant to be.
For the past 175 years, the Sinsinawa Dominicans have been called to preach and teach the gospel of unconditional love. And as the future unfolds, the need for mission has never been greater. In the words of our sister Kay Ash, we need good companions in order to persevere in it, in good company, in a community of conviction. The quest never loses its relevance, its urgency, or its savor.